Good morning, motor cars. It is Friday, July 3rd, and tomorrow starts the holiday weekend. I'm not aware of any birthdays or anniversaries this weekend, but this day in history in 1775, General George Washington took control of the Continental Army. In 1863, the Battle of Gettysburg ended. By nightfall on July 4th, 48,000 Union and Confederate soldiers were dead, the greatest loss of life of any battle in our history. A battle that we were fighting against ourselves, and that prompted President Abraham Lincoln to write the most famous speech of his career. In 1962, actor Tom Cruise was born. I'll leave it up to you to decide if that was a good or a bad thing. And in 1985, Back to the Future debuted, featuring a 1981 DeLorean DMC-12. Word of the day. A funny thing happens when you become a manager. People stop telling you things. There are two main reasons for this. The first one is that they assume that you know everything that they do. You're the boss after all. You know everything, right? Second, if you don't know, they're afraid to tell you, either because they're afraid they'll get yelled at or because they're afraid of getting someone else in trouble, or they're just shy, or they figure it's not their job to tell you. Managers need information like fish need water. We die without it. To be effective and make good decisions, you have to know what's really going on. And you simply can't be everywhere at once to see it with your own eyes. As organizations move from small and intimate to medium-sized and distracted to large and distant, this communication gap only gets larger without a deliberate and never-ending effort to fill in that canyon. Here are some of the best ways that you can do this. The first one, never punish the bearer of bad news, even if they're the cause of it. If it's a discipline issue, of course follow your normal process, but always recognize and praise anyone who brings an issue to your attention. They're trying to save you time, money, resources, and everything else they possibly can. They're lifesavers, not assassins, and should be treated accordingly.
Southwest, please. Midfield to Southwest, please.
When you meet with your team, invite the manager of a department that touches or is touched by your group to praise what your group is doing right and talk about any issues that need to be addressed. They can report progress back to their team. You get a chance to learn what's happening. Your team takes ownership and processes improve. That's 4 runs with just 1 hit. Not a bad return for 5 minutes of your time. Next, hire or designate a bullshit detector. Sometimes you completely miss the mark on something and roll out a new plan or a program or a process that's doomed to fall on its face, and everyone in the room knows it but you. I've been blessed with a bullshit detector on every single team that I've ever led, and it's saved me time and again from brilliant ideas that were bullshit because of something I didn't know or that I somehow missed. Next, befriend and regularly catch up with every other manager who affects or is affected by your team, and not just the ones that you like. Remember, customer for life applies to internal customers too. This gives everyone a chance to exchange favors and to help everyone get where they want to go, which helps you get where you want to go. Have potlucks and team building events and invite members and managers from other teams. Grill hot dogs, invest in some ice cream, or put together an after-hours ball team. The more people play together, the better they work together. That's all for this week. Happy Independence Day, motor cars. Drive carefully. Try not to do anything that'll get you on YouTube.